What is up, guys? Stephen Jeffrey of SJ Relics. Hope you guys are doing well. We are moving into this weekend, and just a whole lot going on, and I'm finally feeling like I'm getting caught up. I feel like I'm back in the groove again, and it's such a blessing to be here. I'm going to bring to you a mail call that I got from James Holscher, which you guys have heard James's name before, Warrior Werks. James now has a channel. Things have suddenly shifted gears in his life. Bobby from Rugged Cross Knives also did a video. I saw it last night with some backstory on James, and James had come to the States to visit his son and did some knife hunting while he was here. Found a lot of good finds, that of which I was able to see. He was just showing me things over text, where he went to flea markets and antique shops, and just really, really cool scores that he found while he was here. And that said, James and I have just we've just formed a friendship, and just this guy has got it going on. As in the words of Jim, Brother Jim from Barlow Brigade, he's got it going on like a chicken bone. He is a knife maker himself, which I did show. He sent that awesome ulu in. And of course, the keychain knife, which I actually have right here, which is, that is walrus ivory, and walrus ivory again, and moose antler. And man, I love that. And James, if you're watching, I haven't had the heart to put it on my keys, because I know once I do that, it's gonna take a few dings and hits, because I'm rough with my keys. But I know I got to do it. I know I got to do it. They say the first cut is the deepest, and but anyway, just cool stuff. But for those of y'all to know, I sent him a 2017 case trapper, that of which I found in an antique store, or rather, it was a place that services bicycles and things like that in the upstate. I paid the grand total sum of $40 for that knife, and it was one that I carried, and of course it was it's in stainless steel. So that said, I've got another one I'm carrying since then. This a 2020, I do believe, something like that, and it's in CV, and so it's teetering up. And I had this knife, and I had two, and I thought, well, what can we do with this? And so after meeting James and talking with him and seeing the amazing work that he does, I sent him that other knife when I sent that slip to him. And when I got back, you ain't gonna believe it, guys. Wow. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. But first of all, before I show you the knife, he sent me these coasters. He sent me blessings, of which my tabletop cannot totally show you all at one time. And so that's the SJ Relics coasters. He sent two of those. And again, my decal has this little faded area around it. And he just captured all of that. Just very cool. So two beautiful coasters. Of course, he has a laser machine, a laser etcher. I'm gonna get those out of the way here. He sent me this very cool pen, and this is from the Village Public Safety Operations, of that which he is head over that division. And it's this really cool pen, and it has let me pop this off. It has a little pen light. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it has a little pen light. I've been showing lights here lately. People have been sending me, but a true pen light. So very, very cool. I will definitely put that to use. And he sent me this knife, and it is made in Janica. But he got this, and it's a really cool little knife. Really just sharp. And on the front side here, let me see. It has Alaska etched in the blade. He said the gentleman that he got this from would get knife blanks and make knives. And of course, this is one that he had etched. Again, Alaska on there, and it's 440 stainless. Really cool, just minimalist handles. Got some jimping on the back. So awesome knife, all really awesome. And then it has a belt clip on the sheath. That's just a good looking knife to me. So I am thankful for that. Now we're going to get into the meat of some of this. As far he sent me also, I think he got this while he was in the States. And this is a CRKT, because I did the video. I've done a couple of videos on CRKT knives. One, not realizing how many CRKTs I had in my collection. And then, of course, my dad is down that rabbit hole. So this is the Mirage, and it is a slow roll. It says Mirage on the blade. CRKT, and it says 6712 in Taiwan. And there's the pocket clip. So cool, another cool user. And I will be using and enjoying that. Now this is really cool because it's nautical. My daughter is definitely into the coastal thing. And of course I live on the coast and we have cool things washable on the beach, but not like this. This came by way of Japan, and they hooked it to, I guess it was the fishing nets. Around here we do stuff like this on our crab traps. We'll do these floats so people know where their crab traps are, but these were, I think, were on fishing nets, and then they rot off and these little balls float all the way to Alaska and end up on the beach. And this one's been tumbled, and of course it used to have a rope that went around it, but it was in the same shape. And this is it. Just very cool. His wife, James's wife, did, of course, they do crafts, and you know, they're real artisans, this family. And so she recreated what this would look like, but in beads. And I just love that. And of course, with my Native American theme and all the thing, this just speaks to me. I was going to let my daughter hang in her room. I'm waffling on it being somewhere featured in my collection, but it will be hung up and enjoyed for many years. And what's so really cool is I don't know if you can see, that's where the blown glass was, and you can see all the air bubbles in it, and also see where it was tumbled in the sand where the glass is dull. And that means that it came a long ways, and it was in the ocean for a long time. So I'm going to set that over there so it doesn't get broken. And we're getting ready to get to the main thing here. So he sent me this hat. And this is the first responders hat, Last Frontier. And I feel very, very honored to get this. That said, I was wearing it this morning, if you've seen the earlier video. And there's that hat. Really cool patch there. And it fits me good. My wife said it looks good on me. And again, I wore it on the earlier video, and just to see if anybody would notice. And I love it. And it is a Richards. What is that? Richards 112. So it is officially my hat. So I am stoked to have it. So he also sent, and this, let me get to this first. He sent Shaggy's Shanghai sauce, medium. And so last night I was making a joke. I was at work. This is like a commercial. There we go. I was at work cutting this lady's hair, and I got this box in, and my postal service, I'm just going to stand here like this and hold it. So my postal worker delivered this box, this package, and she was like, really, I started telling her about James and just kind of everything that had been going on, and because they're really, folks are really interested, and so I was telling her about it, and she said, okay, let's open this box. So we did, and then I pulled this out, and of course she's into cooking and all, so she's like, can we try that? So I opened it up, and we got a little taste, and it has a, hold on, let me see here. It is like honey consistency. Whoo! I got a shot right there, but it's good. It's not too hot. It's sweet and spicy, but very smooth at the same time. So I am going to love this, whether it be stir fry. I could taste some on some wings. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And my son's coming home this weekend, so I can't wait for him to try it. He loves stuff like this, and so does my whole family. So I am stoked. That is really cool. And in the spice meter back there, it is a medium, so it's perfect for all types. So I am stoked to get that. Now, in that said package, there was this guy right here. And this is a yellow synthetic smooth trapper lock. And let's get into this. So in there was this case trapper lock, and it was a 2021 box. But the knife itself, and this is it. Of course, y'all know it's a thumb stud. It's a little stiff because it is brand spanking new. It has it's a 10 dot, so it is a 2020, and I love the way they were still doing the real deal tang stamp back then, Case USA, and it's in CV, so it will teener up. And I love the fact it has that not as polished finish. I don't know what they call that. You can see, y'all can see the burr. I know some of y'all are looking at that. Somebody commented on one of my shorts the other day, man, you can see the burr in that knife. And yeah, Case leaves a burr on there, but it's, man, this thing is beautiful. From what I understand, they're discontinued though, and now I've got this very cool knife. It's a liner lock. Awesome, slim in the pocket. You know, same size as a full-size trapper. Has that nice clip point blade. Man, I love that. Awesome. Just total awesomeness. One more time on that tang stamp. CV, I love it. Love it. James, thank you. Thank you. I am just blown away and stoked. I'm going to put it here where you all can see it. One other detail, if I didn't point out, look on that thumb stud, the way they do that little flower design in there. That is really cool. I mean, they got a little extra with this model. So again, very cool knife. I'm honored to have it, and it's of course chrome vanadium, and honored to have it in my collection. But so what I sent James was one of my daily carries, and it was a 2017 just Case full-size trapper, just like this. And this is the new one that I'm carrying, and it's getting some little teeners on it and all that good stuff. But anyway, it was like this, and I had one in stainless steel that I had gotten in the upstate for the great sum of $40, and it was in a shop up there that sold bicycle parts and does some knives. It's a place where I regularly go up there, and you got to know that it's there, and you got to call the guy usually for him to go. But I got that knife for $40. I had it, and then I had this one, and I started carrying it. And very, very cool piece. I love it, but I had two. So I sent him, seeing what he could do, I sent him this knife. And what I got back, guys, just blew my mind, and it is going to blow yours. And he has a channel. He is uploading content now as we speak. And if you want this done to one of your knives, this man can do it. So without further ado, here it is. Y'all ready for this? This was my Case 2017 trapper. The stand he also made too, and I'll go into it too. But there we go. Look at that. That is moose antler, and he did a worm groove on it and toasted it. There is his Warrior Werks etch there. Of course, he got my bolsters all polished back out. Here's the pile side. Now check this out, guys. Look at this. Look at that. That tree of life vine, I think is what they call it. Are y'all seeing this? I mean, guys, that is just amazing. And then there we go. Look at those blades. And I love, this is how you can tell, like this was again, a true piece of moose stag. You see that here, and then you see that here, and in hand. And let me show you, here was this blade. And there's the tooling on top. He didn't go as deep on this one because he didn't want to cause the back springs to be weak on the knife, which I love it the way it is. And of course the case blades are kind of thin on that, so he did that. There is that tang stamp. It's a 3-dot. So what is that, 2017-ish, I guess? Yeah. Very, very cool. Again, he took this knife completely apart. I'm going to show some pictures here of this knife during the process. Again, look at that. Look how that continues right down the spay blade. Guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. I was speechless when I saw the pictures, and seeing it in person, it did not ruin the surprise at all. There's the other, of course, the USA 3254. So you know that this was a yellow Delrin trapper. And then listen to that snap. There we go. Guys, he does outstanding work. Now this stand he does for his Ulus, and again there's the Warrior Werks symbol again, and then this is again a piece of moose antler on here, and then he made this little ditty because it's magnetized, you see there, so you can put your knife up, you know, do the classic display like you would here. You can do the classic display in the man room. But he also has, and this is a solid brass rod. He's got the end tapered. And then I'm going to show some pictures. Of course, you splay the blades out just like you would to show it off and do a knife short. You splay the blades out, and it goes on top of this thing. And I'm going to do it like here, and I'm going to show you some pictures right here of it. But it goes like that. That way you can see the back springs and the blades at the same time. And from the side here, of course, you'll see those. It makes a very beautiful knife display. A way of showing off this from every angle. And you just seeing just all the bone, the etching. And if you guys are interested in James doing a knife for you, contact here at Warrior Werks, and of course here's his website. Also go and like and subscribe to his page. Guys, again, my mind was blown. I could just sit there and look at it. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Again, worm groove. I just love the regularity of that stag. And it fits the hand beautifully. And when you see that, I mean, it is like a glove. I was telling him that little, I don't know if you can see that. See where that thumb index is right here? That is so cool to me. It's like it was made for my hand, like a glove. Like a glove. Look at that. And I'm going to carry this thing. I am going to carry it and enjoy it. I'm probably going to make some sort of a slip or something for it. But I will be carrying this bad boy. And if I mess it up, I know somebody can do another one. Anyway, shout out to James. Awesome work. Just a beautiful knife. Again, James Holscher. Again, like his channel, subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? The like and subscribe's the same thing. Let's build him up, and email him if you're interested in some of his work. He does amazing work. I'm going to also show some pictures at the end. Bobby did an excellent video and rundown on James, and be sure to check him out. But hope you guys are doing well. Get out there this weekend. Do something, and wherever you go, whatever you do, carry a good knife. This is Stephen Jeffrey saying thank you and God bless.